This wild, rugged, and predominantly untouched island offers a lot to those who have an adventurous spirit. It's no wonder that our very first visitors from the waters of the Indian Ocean are the wonderful manta rays. These peaceful sea creatures pose no danger to humans and have shown their curiosity right after the dive.
Manta rays are a member of the skate family, which comprises of 560 cartilaginous species. The skate family are shark relatives, but unlike sharks, they have flattened rhomboid shapes due to enlarged breasts. The rhomboid shape of mantas can appear malicious to some people, and in some places they have earned the nickname devilfish, or sea devils, for this reason. Mantas can measure anywhere between 2 to 9 meters in length, and they delight anyone who encounters them underwater with their 2 large triangular fins. Their elegant swimming and hypnotic fin movement are the reasons for their second and contradictory nickname by many travelers as sea angels.
Of course, they are not the only inhabitants in the Indian Ocean along Nusa Penida. The island hides many locations that are perfectly suited to snorkeling. Most of these can be found by the coastal road because the edge of the coral reef is not far from the shore. Well, our underwater excursion is a bit different. We decided to take a boat to the pristine coral reefs.
In the seas surrounding the island, there are countless coral reefs that harbour some of the most beautiful dive sites in the world. The water temperature varies little with depth, and because there are no seasons, you can dive all year long. The water is warm and the temperature ranges between 22 and 30 degrees Celsius. As the Indian and Pacific Oceans meet in this area, the Indonesian Sea is extremely rich in plant and animal species.
The underwater world is beautiful and overwhelms us with its activity and color. But the Nusa Penida SeaWorld is also unique above the water as well. We explore the most spectacular coastal land on the island. Our first stop in the popular tourist spot, Angel's Billabong, and seemingly every visitor was awaiting their perfect photo opportunity. A brief chaos ensued, but the pandemonium confirms the location's popularity.
Angel's Billabong and its unique limestone structure is one of the wonderful rocky formations in the southwestern part of the island. It is located near Broken Beach and is a naturally formed stone lagoon with a rich and picturesque marine landscape.
The path continues. we stop at a wonderful location, a place where the ocean collides against a mighty rocky coast, Broken Beach.
Broken Beach, or Pasi U, as the locals say, was once a cave where the ceiling collapsed to form a natural bridge. The coast offers wonderful views of the deep blue sea and features rocky coastal overhangs into which the ocean collides.
Our next destination truly is breathtaking. As soon as we arrive, the stunning view of Klungkung Beach captures our hearts. The road down to the sandy bay is tiring. Unstable stairs and rickety bamboo fences do not help with the descent, which is made even harder if you meet a crowd of tourists on the go. The real pleasure is when you reach the bay and can wade out into the crystal waters, frequented by our friends, the mantas. The island's exploration ends with probably the most famous beach of Nusa Penida, Crystal Bay.
The coast of Crystal Bay is one of the finest diving and snorkeling destinations in the world. As you navigate the wonderful coral reefs, you will meet colourful tropical fish, amazing turtles, and, if you are lucky, the famous Mola fish.
Beaches on the island are not only beautiful, but also dangerous due to waves and water currents. This is apparent as we witness the rescue of an overcourageous tourist. Luckily, everything ended with no injuries. So, after getting to know the water and coastline, it was time we become acquainted with the island itself. Travel between points of interest is slow, the roads are awful, and in the more remote areas, rocky trails result in dangerously bumpy rides. We decide to rent a car and driver. Traveling is a little safer, but the rough terrain results in an extremely jolting and bone-shaking journey.
Most tourists choose to rent a scooter to explore the island. To many, this appears to be a practical choice. In hindsight, you might learn that travelling by scooter is much more difficult than anticipated. The roads are dreadful, and even experienced scooter riders don't exceed 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. Tourist injuries are common, and these can sometimes be very serious.
Despite the wonderful nature offered by the island ride, the most enjoyable way to experience the island is to walk among the locals. The Indonesians are very friendly people, but not in the way we are used to. We are about to find out just how friendly they are. Their hospitality and kindness are quickly affirmed when, to our great surprise, they invite us to assist with their daily tasks. We help to drag a ship out of the water, which will later be renovated and will be used as a tourist transport. A little encouragement, cheering, goodwill, and a lot of laughter, but the work is eventually complete. Well, maybe for us, but for them, it has just begun. Since the island is one of the newly discovered tourist destinations, the work will not run out for a long time. New homes are being built, and maybe, unfortunately, Nusa Penida will never be as intact as it is today. What about accommodation? We are at Vani Bali Resort, a 5-minute walk from the port, where, as typical of Indonesians, we find more helpful locals. Small, personalized houses, palm trees, and beautiful flowering plants. The rooms feel very special, and to our great surprise, we are greeted with an open-roofed bathroom. Friendly hosts also give us their blessing and protection from evil spirits. Each evening we receive Hindu blessings and gifts that they set out for their gods. Because we aren't in a tropical, hot climate, cooling is also considered. A small but pleasant pool is available for us. As if a swimming pool was not enough, just a short distance from our accommodation, a wide sandy beach that reaches out into the horizon invites us in a warm embrace. The panorama is wonderful, and for a moment we feel like we are the only people on Earth. This truly is the closest we felt to paradise. In order for the beach to stay as clean as possible, tourists help to clean it every day. Very admirable. Our relaxing time on the beach becomes perfect as we discover a small local warung where we are served delicious food and drinks. This remarkable island completely took our breath away, but it's time to say goodbye.